Okay, so hi guys. Thank you so much for hopping on tonight. We are we are in for a treat tonight because Deidra is here with us and she's going to talk to us about just bringing in summer hot and just firing up your business this summer. So Deidra is a 4-time elite coach, which if you guys don't know what elite means, basically she's been kicking butt, has been at least a 5-star diamond with her coaches and her business, just rocking it, continuously building new diamonds and taking in new clients and coaches and teaching them to duplicate. She's a 12-star elite, 12-star coaches, 12-star diamond, which means she has at least 12 diamond coaches personally sponsored, and probably has more between her spouse account and her second business. But regardless, so she's got a really awesome team behind her, duplicating her success. She's in the million club, which means she's made at least $1 million in this business, which is like mind-boggling that you can be helping people and make a 7-figure income. And she's also a military wife. She's a mom of 6, and she's a former ER nurse. So she's kind of a mama who wears a lot of hats. So she's absolutely amazing. She's actually from she just told me this today. She's from the I was going through her Facebook to find a picture and she's in front of the Pittsburgh Bridge. So, and then we found out that we both went to Slippery Rock. So, yeah, so I'll let her tell you a little bit about herself, and I'm just going to let you take it away. But we are so excited to have you on, and we can't wait to just take some notes. So get a pen and paper, guys, and we can't wait to hear the nuggets that you have for us.
Thank you so much. Morgan, is it? I loved your facial expression. I was staring at you when she said that. You're like, it can totally happen. I know. I never thought it was possible either. And I'm so sorry, April. Can you say again what Rachel hit? Because I missed it and I wanted to congratulate her, but I don't know.
Yeah, she is officially 1-star diamond qualifying today.
Yay! Congratulations. That is seriously, it's not easy to do. Like, being in this business, like, diamond is a huge stepping stone for people, and it's like redoing it all over again. So that's a huge deal. Congratulations. Yay. Now the stressful 6 weeks begin.
Yeah, and she's popping out a baby in a couple weeks too, so.
Congratulations. See, okay, if you can do it, it's possible. All right, guys. So thank you so much, April, for the introduction. I actually do have some slides. So I am going to screen share with you guys. Made it extra special for you guys. Let me, wait, hold on, close your eyes, guys. There we go. Okay. I didn't want you to see the end because it's good. You guys might either laugh or be offended. So, all right, I'm going to put it in presentation mode. So, as April said, my name is Deidra Mangus, and I've been in the business now for 5.5 years. I can't even believe that it's been that long because, I mean, goodness, I was an ER nurse for 6 years, and I've been a Beachbody coach for almost as long as I was an ER nurse, but way more successful in the Beachbody world. You know, and I'm not saying financially successful, but I mean financially and with my freedom of time, because that's why I started this business, is because I wanted that time with my kids that I was missing when I was working my swing shifts as a nurse. And although I was working only 3 days a week and I was working 12-hour shifts, I was spending the days that I wasn't working catching up on my sleep because I was working a lot of nights. And I apologize if my dogs bark because they watch everyone who goes by and they're already starting to bark. But so it's been a pretty amazing journey. I started this business as a challenger, and I saw the potential when my cousin, who is Melanie Mitro, if you're not sure who she is, she was a top coach for the past, 3 or 4 years, I don't know. But I watched her, and we didn't talk very much before I started coaching, but you know, she knew I needed help after I had my second child. And I joined as a challenger, and I watched her. I saw the potential that she was, you know, bringing to the plate, and I decided to go all in and wanted to be home with my kids. So that's where I have been. And my first year I went elite. I was 6-star qualifying my very first year. And I will tell you guys, you're halfway through. This isn't even part of my stuff, but I'm sorry, I have to say it. So we're like halfway through the year. And I know there are a lot of people who are pushing for Premier or Elite. And you may look at yourself right now and it's June and you may be like, I have like nothing. I'm not even close to my goals for Elite or Premier or my points or whatever I need or Diamond or whatever it is. But guys, understand this. My first year, I was a Diamond coach in June at this time. I went Diamond in April, my first year of working my business. And June, I was still a Diamond coach. It was not until August or September. No, it was August that I went from Diamond to 5-star qualifying in 4 weeks. Like the whole month of August, I went from Diamond to 5-star qualifying. And then that next month I went to 6-star qualifying. And I ended the year at 6-star at the end of the year. So like nothing happened the whole half of that first year. And then all of a sudden it was me working with my coaches one-on-one, just having calls with those people who wanted it as often as they needed it. And it'll happen. So I'm doing this call for you guys tonight because if you can really build momentum now for the summer when other people are like wanting to slack off, great things are going to come to you. So I want you guys to first just take some time to think in your head as I'm talking to you and do a little self-evaluation. And I don't know how long you guys have all been in the business, but if you have been in the business longer than January of 2018, I want you to start at January. If you haven't been a coach very long, maybe it's been a month or 2 months or 3 months, just go back to when you first started your business if it was shorter than January, and look back at what you have been doing in your business and give yourself a score rating on the scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best that you have given it all you have, 100%, versus 0 being you haven't given it any. I want you to rate yourself on a scale with your invites. Are you doing your invites, personal and on social media, publicly, follow-ups, personal growth, because that is important, being a product to the product, which is drinking your Shakeology or your performance and doing your Beachbody workouts and sharing your journey, sharing them to other people in person, sharing them on social media, on Facebook, and on your stories. You've got to be using your Instagram stories. That is where it's at. And if here's another thing I want you to ask yourself. If you were not a coach yet and you were looking to sign up with someone and you wanted to find someone who was really successful, would you go to yourself? I want you to look back at your Facebook wall and just take like 15 to 30 seconds. And I want you to take yourself out of your own shoes and put yourself in your audience's shoes and ask yourself, would I go to me? Like, am I inspiring? Do I look like I am a top coach? And guys, I don't care if any of you are a top coach or not. If you act it, you will become it. Okay, so ask yourself those questions. If you said yes to these questions, you rock. That is amazing, because it's easy, but it's not easy to create these habits. Habits do take consistency and persistence. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it and everyone would be successful. It's kind of like when you're on your own fitness journey, it takes 21 days to create a healthy habit, right? Or create a habit. It's easy to do, it's easy not to do. That's why not everyone has abs, because it's hard. So if it were easy, everyone would be doing it and everyone would be successful. If you said no to these questions, guess what? You are in luck. Thank God we have second chances in life and in our business. So today is going to be the start to your new beginning and to an amazing journey to a life of freedom, success, and abundance. And today you are in charge of your destiny. Like, you really are in charge of so much. I feel like we allow other things to control our success and freedom, but it's time for you to take charge. And I love this. I'm a big quotes person. I love this one by Jim Rohn. It says, you must take personal responsibility, something we all have trouble doing sometimes, including myself. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. So I look at my last 5 years, and guys, we all are going to go through something. We're all going to go through a season in our business. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, but it's life, and something will eventually come up, whether it's, an illness or a family member illness, or, an accident of some sort, I don't know, or whatever, I don't know. So in my past 5 years of my business, I have gone through some things. And I have very good friends that have, fought cancer. Katie Ersta, she's on our team under Melanie, and we started around the same time, and we have become very close. And I watched her fight cancer, and she helped me while I was going through a divorce, and that was 3 years into my business, and I had to, move my kids and started fresh with literally my office and a bedroom suit, and didn't even have plates or cups or anything to eat on. We started fresh. When I tell you we started fresh, we started fresh. And I could have easily given up. Katie could have easily given up. We could have said, our circumstances just aren't fitting where our goals are right now. The season that we're in is not good. Let's just, lay back and not do anything and go back to our corporate job, because she could have easily went back to teaching. I could have went back to nurse. Well, she could not have went back to teaching. She would have been off. But I could have went back to nursing because I still have my license. And that would be the easy way out, though. And I think now, if I would have given up when times were tough and when I was struggling, I would not be here right now. I would not be able to have the sole income for our family while my husband's in the military. He's going to school full time to pursue his dream of being a chaplain. And we have 6 kids total. I have 3 kids. We have 3 kids. He has 3 from his previous marriage. And we have our new baby together, our first baby together. And we are providing our entire family and life with our Beachbody income. And it's awesome. If I didn't, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Don't do that. If I would have given up, we wouldn't have this. So guys, we're all given the same 24 hours in a day. And what you do with that 24 hours will determine your success as a coach and a leader. Also as a mother or father, if you're a man on this call. I can't see anyone right now. But so I have two different areas here. I have one of what most people do, and then what successful people do. And I'm talking coach here right now for your business. And there is a huge difference of what most people do and the successful people. And there are not a lot of very successful people in this company. Guys, think about it. There's 450,000 coaches in this company, and 0.01% are elite, which is 150 people maybe around. Not a lot of people. And here's why. Because most people choose to, instead of working their business, they'll nap during the day. They'll watch hours of TV. They'll go on to lunch outings with their friends and just hang out all the time. I used to do it weekly before I committed to my business. People, they sleep in. They don't worry about getting up early. They spend mindless hours on social media, scrolling through Pinterest, scrolling through the news feed and Facebook, making excuses for why they can't do something, and they just quit. And I think we can all say we've known 1 or 2 coaches to quit in this business, and it stinks because, goodness, if I would have quit, again, I wouldn't be here. We're having the success. And so here's what successful people do. They do a power hour. They do 15 minutes of inviting. They do 15 minutes of straight follow-ups. They do 15 minutes of new conversations and building relationships. And guys, when I do my power hour, 15 minutes, I put the timer on and I invite. And if someone responds to me during that invite, I ignore it and I keep inviting until my 15 minutes is over. Same thing with the follow-ups. Follow up. If someone answers me because they're online, I ignore it until I'm done with my follow-ups, because if I don't, I'm going to get caught up in doing everything else but those tasks that are so important to my business that is going to help me grow. So Next is investing time with trainings, team calls, and attending events if able, all events if able. You guys are on this call, so congratulations to you because you are sacrificing right now. You all probably have a family that may be in another room or waiting for you, but you're investing in your business, and it's really important, and it doesn't go unseen. Summit is next week. I'm really excited for it. And it's going to be a game changer for your business. I always tell my coaches and my team, if you're thinking about quitting, don't quit until you go to a summit and until you put in a year of consistency. If you did not give it a year of consistency and did not go to a summit, you are not allowed to quit because there is so much to be seen and so much opportunity. Next is turn off your notifications and set business hours. You must be intentional when you are on social media because you will end up spending so much time getting absolutely nothing done. And then you'll wonder why your business is failing because you're answering this, because you see this pop up and this pop up. And there's another notification for your challenge group and you're going to respond to that because you don't want to leave them hanging. One thing that I do with my challenge groups is I check in at certain times of the day. I will do all of my check-ins in the afternoon. I'll do my early morning post, check in the afternoon while I post what I'm eating for lunch or do my workout. And then in the evening, I check in to make sure I have everyone caught up for that day. 3 times a day is all I check in. I don't do anything else unless they message me. I tell my challengers, if it's really important, you need to message me or text me. So being intentional is going to save you time and aggravation in your business when you get frustrated. And failing forward, because giving up is not an option. We're all going to fail in this business. It's part of the business. In any business where you're successful, you're going to come through failures. But if you don't quit, you're going to be successful. Did you hear me? As long as you do not quit, you will be successful. I don't care what goal you have. I do care, but whatever goal you have, you can achieve it if you don't give up on it. There are my dogs. All right, so I'm going to share with you guys 8 easy to do, but easy not to do activities to bring heat this summer and take off with your Beachbody business. Here's another quote I like. People who use time wisely spend it on activities that advance their overall purpose in life. By John C. Maxwell. I love him, and I'm going to take a drink while you're looking at that. Of course, it's my evening energize. Does anyone else do that? You guys can talk in the chat bar, and I'll look after because I hate not being able to see anybody. Okay, so number 1, and guys, these activities that I'm telling you, these tips, they're all something that you've heard, mostly have heard before. So this isn't like I'm giving you a secret sauce or anything like that. Sometimes I feel like if someone else can say it in another way, maybe it will resonate with you a little bit more or differently. Or if you hear it like 1,000,001 times instead of just 1,000,000, maybe, it will be more instilled in your head. That's how I feel. So number 1, believe in yourself. Here's a quote for you. The strongest factor for success is self-esteem. Believing you can do it, believing you deserve it, and believing you will get it. If you don't believe in yourself, how is anyone else going to believe in you? I feel like you have to love yourself and be your own cheerleader for yourself and your own biggest fan. And if you're not, it's going to be hard to be successful because it's going to show when you post on social media and when you talk to people, it's going to show. So there are ways that if you don't believe in yourself and you're like, well, I can't do it, or, I've never believed in myself before, how am I going to start now? Because you're going to tell yourself you're going to start now. Oh, goodness. And sorry. And here are a couple things that you can do to start believing in yourself. The first thing I do is I'm so sorry, guys. Give yourself positive affirmations. Start early in the morning, do it all throughout the day, and finish going to bed with positive affirmations. Instead of saying, I want to do this or I want to be this, speak it into yourself already. I am strong. I am valuable. I am a great mother or leader or coach, or I am a 2-star premier coach, 5-star elite coach, 10-star coach, 15-star. I am in the million club, whatever your goals are. I'm not putting any goals on you. I'm just saying whatever your goals are, speak it and say you already are that, and you will become that. If you say you're not that, you're not going to be that. And then speak life into yourself. No negative talk allowed. I do not allow my kids or anyone in my household to say I can't. It is not allowed, and they will get in trouble if they say it. So I do not allow anyone to do self-degrading. It's not okay. When you say I can't, again, you won't do it. So if you say you can, you will. All right, number 2, be authentic. Be real, raw, and unapologetically you. Guys, your story is empowering to somebody. And I know there are a lot of coaches, maybe you just started this business, or maybe you have been in the business for a while and you don't think you have a great story. You don't think that your story is exciting like the other people you see on Facebook that are sharing theirs. But if you share it fearlessly, knowing that it's going to relate to somebody, it's going to change your life and someone else's. So I know it's easy to share the good. It's easy to show the highlight reel. And I know it's scary to show the bad, and it's really scary to show the ugly, you know, when we're doing our own fitness journey and maybe we fall off track, like me, for the 80-day obsession. Holy crap, I'm on day 77. I'm almost done. It's really hard, okay? So I fell off track because I had postpartum issues, and then I just wanted to eat like crap, because I like nachos and cheeseburgers and wings with ranch. And I took off a couple weeks. And it was really hard for me to tell my audience that I fell off. It was really hard for me to say that I'm a coach and I failed as a challenger, because I'm supposed to be helping people. But you guys realize that when you share that kind of stuff, it's more relatable, and people want that. People want relatable. They don't want perfect. They want someone that they know is on the same track with them. So the things that scare you to share are the ones that are going to be the most impactful to you and someone else. Again, when I started sharing about my divorce, it was like the last thing I wanted to do, because I was like, what are people going to think of me? People are going to think it happened because of Beachbody. People are going to think that I did something crazy and that's why I left, because people knew that I was the one moving out. And, you know, I had to like put it all to the side and say, you know what? God knows what really happened. He knows what's going on. And the people that are going to support me are the people who need to be in my life. The people who don't support me, they're not for me. They're not my friend. They're not who I need to be hanging around or talking to. So let go of that fear of annoying people or posting too much about your passion and opportunity, because that's what this is, guys. This is an opportunity that is completely amazing. I used to be really scared of posting because I would annoy people. I'm like, do I have to post like 3 workouts in 1 week or 5 workouts in 1 week? They already saw me work out once. Now they're going to see it again, and they're going to think that all I do is post about my crazy workouts. And you know what? They have an unfriend button. They have an unfollow button. If they're annoyed by you, bye, Felicia. It's okay. The people are going to be inspired when they watch you. The people who are a part of your tribe and who should be a part of your tribe and your friends. I'm going to tell you right now, I have 2 successful coaches of mine that are just incredible. And I knew them actually before Beachbody. And that's why I'm telling you guys this, because at first, she's a 5-star coach, and the other one is a 3-star coach, 3-star diamond coach. When they first came to me, they told me how annoying I used to be to them. And it wasn't because they didn't like me. It was, they were annoyed by me because they wanted it and they didn't have it. And that's when I kept posting. And then they were like, if she could do it, I can do it. And then they reached out to me, and then I helped them. So those people that see your post a lot, they need to see your post a lot. It's going to help somebody. Next is be your own transformation story. Be a product of the product. I've already talked about this, the whole 80-day obsession thing that I stopped and then I started again. And I just told everyone a couple days ago that, no, I took that time off, and every day I was thinking about how I wasn't finishing it. So I said I had to commit and finish because I'm not a quitter. And now I have people cheering me on. Like it's amazing. So do your Beachbody programs from start to finish, because when you can do that and share your progress pics along the way, other people are going to want to join you. That's how you help people. That's how you change lives. Do it from start to end. Don't be a quitter. And if you quit, guess what? It's okay. You can pick back up and start all over. Drink your Shakeology and your performance, or your performance, whatever it is. I do both. But when you share that you are doing that, people are going to ask questions. But if you don't share any of this, no one's going to ask questions, and it's going to be really hard to help people if you're going to invite people but never actually share what you're doing. People need to see you doing it before they're interested. So talk about your journey on social media daily, every single day, and allow people to follow you and use you as their motivation. If I don't post my workout picture for so long, I will have people message me and say, is everything okay? I haven't seen you post about your workout. Or I've had people that asked me if I was okay because I took a day off of posting, or 2 days off of posting. And I don't do that very often. So that's when they know something is wrong. But use that as a compliment. Post as if you are your own coach success story. And this is just one of my posts that I did when I actually had my hair done. And it was just one of those things where I'm just thankful, and I have to tell people and shout myself out a little bit, because the successes that you have in this business, like you need to shout them out. Every small success counts. And guys, whether you're a new coach and maybe you just sold a 2B Mindset kit and that's all you've ever sold, maybe you sold one challenge pack and that's all. Everything is relatable. So you talking about how you paid for gas, even if it was one time, how you paid for groceries, how you made a car payment, or put your kids in daycare, or you paid a mortgage payment, or you're replacing an income. Every bit of that is relatable to someone. Somebody wants their gas paid for. Someone wants to fill up a tank of gas with money that they get by helping people. So shout yourself out and invite others to join you as you are talking about your journey and sharing these successes. And again, just speak to your audience as if you are the top coach, because if you act like a top coach, you're going to be a top coach. All right, next is forget about the quantity and go for quality. So when I first started my business with Beachbody, I was always told post 3 to 5 times a day on social media. And I feel like that's really going away. You don't want to be posting crazy 3 to 5 times a day if you don't have anything to talk about. Because if you don't have anything to talk about, people aren't going to like and comment, and no one's going to see it, and it's not really going to help anyone if you don't have anything good to talk about. So if you're like sharing something from another like page, or from another Facebook page, from someone else's personal page, whatever it is, or Pinterest, people aren't going to see it as much as if you would do it yourself or make an image yourself. So if you want to put up a quote, because I'm a quotes person, I don't go on Pinterest and take the quote. I make that picture and quote myself. I'll use my own picture, and I rarely put the quote on the picture, but sometimes I do. But it's more appealing now when you can put it in the post. Put the quote in the post and then talk about what that quote means to you. If you don't talk about what it means to you, then it's not as relatable. So 2 quality posts are way better and way more likely to attract your tribe or avatar. And this was just one that I did recently, where my babe is 6 months old and I'm not where I want to be right now because I fell off so many times. But this is me, and I'm a mom, and I struggle too, and I want other moms like me to join me. Next is there's always, always, always room for progress. Personal growth will change you. It's going to change you more than just in your business, guys. When I first started, I'm like, I don't need personal growth. Like, what is that? I hate reading books. And then I wasn't really getting anywhere in my business for the first 2 months. And then when I started working my business, I incorporated personal growth into my daily life. And like, holy crap, it made me a better person. It really did. So guys, like, 15 minutes a day is not a lot. You could do that while you're driving to work, to and from, or if you're doing laundry at home, or if you're cooking dinner or laying in bed, whatever it is, 15 minutes a day minimum. I usually do 30 minutes to an hour because I love it and it helps me. And it usually helps me come up with a good post to do also. So here are just a couple ideas. If you're having issues in certain areas, you want to do your personal development where you're struggling to help you. So if you're having confidence struggles, Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. I don't know if you guys have heard or read it, but it's amazing, and Rachel's amazing. If you're having comparison struggles, this is probably one of my favorite audios. I do audible.com. I pay $15 a month to get little credits where I could just pick whatever book it is. But Why Her by Nikki Koziar. She is Christian based. She is simply amazing. She's kind of, her and Rachel Hollis, I don't know if they're friends or not, but they're a lot alike. But it's just an amazing book, and it really helps us as women because we struggle with comparing ourselves to the coach that signed up at the same time of us or a little bit after, and they're going forward and we're not. It's easy to compare ourselves to that. So she kind of helps you put your blinders on and focus on you and what's really going on in your life and what your goals are and not other people's. Learning How to Share Your Stories, Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. And 10X Rule is another favorite of mine. Definitely not Christian focused, but Grant Cardone does know how to give you a little kick in the pants to help you explode your business and then to help you stop procrastinating so you actually get stuff done because maybe you see squirrels like I do. 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins is amazing. All right, number 7 is allow yourself to laugh. This is probably not something that you are expecting to see, but when you're happy, your business is going good. I don't know if any of you have noticed that. Here's a verse that I really like from Proverbs 15, verse 13. A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but a broken heart crushes the spirit. So when you find yourself struggling, feeling overwhelmed, or feeling underwhelmed, do something that can make you laugh. And these are just little things that I like to do to make myself laugh. I'll watch a funny movie. And yes, I don't sit and watch TV all throughout the day or hardly ever. But if I need a good laugh, I'll put on like Step Brothers or something because that's the kind of movies I like to make me laugh. Or I'll watch a funny YouTube video. Hang out with a friend or call a friend that I know can make me laugh and make me smile. Or do something fun with your family and make sure when you're spending that quality time with your family that you're shutting off your phone and be intentional with your family and make sure that you're making your family a priority. Because if you're not making your family a priority, your family will most likely despise your job. And last but not least, you guys are probably like, what? I don't see your faces, but you can let me know after. Have great sex. My married people, have a lot of it everywhere. Why? Because it helps you relieve stress. It improves your sleep. It increases your happiness. It makes you thinner. Hello, we're fitness coaches. We should be fit, right? And having sex makes you fit. And improves intimacy and gives you a better marriage. And having a good marriage is key, okay? Yes, the girl who has been through a divorce is telling you that. She is remarried, extremely happy, and it's not all about just being happy, but you have control of making a good marriage. And when you can make a great marriage, then everything else is great around you. And now you guys have some work to do with your husbands. And I hope your husbands enjoy this. And I hope they appreciate me. So my call to action for you guys is bring the heat this summer. Let go of any fear or excuses that you have given in the past that has held you back from success. Start now on your new path to success because you are in control, guys. Start tracking everything that you do with your business because tracking your business is going to help you be able to evaluate yourself. I usually do it weekly, absolutely every month to see what I've done, what I haven't done, and yearly, of course. But this is also going to help you save time searching. So when you're talking to people, when you're inviting people, when you're following up with people, like you need to track who you're talking to because you're going to spend so much time wasting time looking for them if you don't write them down. I use Google Streak and I've been using it for a while and it really, really helps me. rather than how I used to do pen and paper. And I'm like, wait, when did I talk to this person? What did I say to this person? And did I even talk to this person? So hopefully you guys are tracking everything. And last but not least, again, control the controllable, and what you cannot control, let it go, because you will end up getting defeated and wanting to quit if you are trying to control what you cannot control. So take control of what you can and move forward. So I hope this helps. And I'm going to stop here. Oh, there's a lot of chat. Hold on, 52 comments. All right. You guys can talk while I look.
I don't think there was really too much questions. It was more so us just laughing or like amening. And then we have a lot of pregos on it. Rachel wrote at 37 weeks pregnant, sex is and I've been like crying ever since.
I would like to talk to you guys as friends, but sometimes, Rachel, you might just have to turn over and let him do that. Because I was pregnant 6 months ago, and although it wasn't always comfortable, you have to make your husband happy.
Oh, and he laughs about it because I'll be like, well, get behind me. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm either bending over or you're laying behind me. Because
that's exactly how it goes.
What do you want from me?
You have two options.
Whatever. I'll take one for the team now, you know.
I just wrote, just turn over. Not you, Greg. We have one fellow #ManClan member on our team.
Greg, I hope you enjoyed that, but I don't know if your wife was listening to that.
He said he just showed it to her.
Okay, perfect.
That was so good. I love you, and I just love everything you had to say. One really cool thing was Mullen is one of our diamond coaches, and she recently went back to work this year, and her boyfriend is really big promoting her to. She's not happy with work. She's like constantly stressed, and he's like, just quit. And so she was writing that in here, and then she said, and then when the sex thing, he goes, and if you don't put in your 2 weeks, I will do it for you.
That is so nice.
Right? It is so rare to have that crazy support. So
yeah, not many people support their spouses like that. Take advantage of it and let it be your push. That's all.
So, oh my gosh, thank you. I feel like we just needed that. We just all needed that, like, gut check. So I appreciate this call so much. Does anybody have any questions for Deidra? Because she's pretty freaking awesome. So throw anything at her if you have anything. Yes, the general consensus is we all needed this.
Oh, good. You know what? So I've been doing this. So, okay, with April and myself, we have a bunch of other coaches that are in a mastermind group together, and that's how we connected. And we're all like doing calls for each other. So I've been doing this call for everyone, and I just did it for my team as well. And we all need this. Like, I needed it myself. It was kind of like giving myself a gut check, because no matter where you are in this business, you're gonna have times where you need to like sit back and evaluate like what the heck is going on and what am I doing to get to my goals. So it's just nice to have that.
I have a question. Do you have like a marketing calendar that you go by, or are you always just inviting to the coaching opportunity? Like, how do you do that with inviting to coaching and challengers?
Can you guys hear me? Because I'm really delayed.
Yeah, I can hear you. It was like some feedback. Try again.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I think we're good now. I don't know what happened. Okay, so yes, I do have a marketing strategy, but I started this past month to change it up a little bit. Usually the first half of the month, I focus on recruiting challengers, and I run my challenge group the third Monday of every month. So that first half, I am constantly like inviting publicly to my challenge group. And then the second half is focused on only coaching recruiting, because I have my new coach training start the first Monday of every month. So it's the 2 weeks before that is where I'm starting to recruit for coaches and talk about the coaching opportunity. But I've changed it up a little bit because I am trying to increase my elite points so I can get elite this year. So I am starting to I've been trying to recruit for coaches at the beginning of the month, like the first, even I'm recruiting right now. I've been recruiting this entire month. I've been doing more recruiting than anything because the way I'm trying to do it, I don't want to get too much with the elite points. I don't want to confuse many people if they're not there yet. But for those who are pushing for elite, you're going to get points for your new personally sponsored coaches who get 1 SC point. So I am getting discount coaches signed up or preferred customers signed up or regular coaches. And right away, I'm trying to get them to hit Success Club. So rather than me waiting until that month is over, I'm trying to get them started right away at the beginning of the month to hit their points. That way, you know, it benefits them to hit Success Club and me for elite points.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I do my calendar. Usually it's the first 2.5 weeks is challengers. The last 2.5 is coaching.
Do you run all your groups through the challenge tracker?
Yeah, right.
You don't?
I just started using the challenge tracker app for my challenge groups this past month, the last 2 months actually. So I did, I'm doing To Be Mindset through it. And I have a self-love challenge group going. And I still can't fall in love with it because I can't add more than one picture at a time. And it really bothers me. So I do my new coach training through Facebook on my groups and I add the units. So I'm like organizing everything. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm really delayed on this.
You're delayed, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like breaking up or anything.
Okay. So yeah, I do my new coach training group in Facebook for the units. And I will say the Facebook algorithms are really changing. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's getting really hard for people to see your stuff. And I was just listening to a video and they're saying when you can have groups on Facebook and you're commenting and posting in them a lot and other people are giving feedback, it makes all your other stuff go up in people's news feeds. And I didn't know that even groups made that happen. So that's just a tip for you guys too.
Wow, that's great. Okay, thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Your challenge groups, if you're recruiting challengers for the first 2 weeks and starting your challenge group on the 3rd Monday of the month, how long do your challenge groups last?
They changed because all these darn 80 and 90 day challenges. I used to do 30 and 60. Okay, so I just changed this as well. Right now I'm running 2 groups and I will add lift 4 as another person walking down my street. Sorry. And I'm going to have a third for lift 4, but I am doing one To Be Mindset group and it's continuous. I add people as needed. I give them the document of preseason as they come in. And then same thing with my self-love challenge. It's ongoing. I add new people in if it's a multi-program. That's my self-love challenge. Is multi-program. And then I'll have the lift 4 test group. So.
Yeah, I need to give my challenge group a little bit of a facelift. I have like the same 2 people commenting, so I'm going to sit down and kind of like revamp it for July because I don't know what to do. I share so many recipes. I make like challenge posts like daily, so I don't know. I need to figure something out. So.
Yeah.
I had a quick question though about your new coach training. So it's the first Monday of every month, or at least it was. How many days is yours, or how many units, or whatever are you doing?
It's 4 weeks long.
Okay.
So it's like 30 days. So I started on a Monday. I do my new coach kickoff on Sunday, and then it'll start week 1 on Monday. And then I usually do my calls every Sunday, and I'll go through 4 weeks of it. And I put each unit is 1 week. So I add like one unit is week 1 and I'll put everything under that. One unit is preseason and then week 2, week 3, week 4, and then one for recorded calls.
Okay. And you do a new coach call every Sunday then, not just like your team call. That's your new coach call.
That's my new coach call. Yeah. I just started doing team calls again because I'm under Melanie, and Melanie does a ton of calls, and it's almost like way too many calls if I would add mine. But I felt like I was starting to lose the team unity that we had, and I missed that. And my coaches were like, we should have calls again. And I'm like, you know what? We do, because that's what I did to be successful in the first place. And I needed that back, and I wanted our team together again. So like we just started doing them last month. I was doing them bi-weekly, but recently I'm doing them every week just because we have a lot of guest speakers. So.
Yeah, I think it makes a big difference. I took 2017 was a rough year for me, and I just kind of like let it go, and it was bi-weekly. And then if something came up, I would cancel it, which I never, ever, ever did. Like Thursdays were my sacred team call night. So I'm excited. I just was talking to them today. I'm like, I'm going to get guest speakers lined up. It's not going to be I guess I'll make it. It's going to be a non-negotiable. It's going to be something that's I want to be worth their time. So I really, really appreciate you showing up today, because I can't say that anybody could say, oh, I wish I didn't waste 40 minutes of my life, because it was so good.
And even like, I feel like sometimes what am I going to bring to my team call? Because it's hard to come up with a topic every single time, because I feel like sometimes it's like we talk in circles and we have the same thing to say over and over, and how many times do we need to say it? But like, even having a power hour is helpful. So like tonight, actually, I'm 2 minutes late for my own team call, but like I am doing a power hour because I know people are pushing before Summit to hit Success Club. So it's like something that we can give, it helps.
Well, I love it, and we'll let you go see your team.
I have one of my other coaches getting on to start it.
Okay.
So thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. We really loved hearing your story, and you were just such an inspiration, and we love you. And I've got a lot of Pittsburgh coaches, so if you ever see Deidra at a Summit or Super Saturday, go squeeze her.
Thanks, guys.
All right, bye, girl. Thank you. And guys, if you can stay on for 1 sec, I just wanted to chat with you. So Michael asked if anybody would be interested in doing like an 8:45-ish power hour. That's kind of like after bedtime. I've got some time then. That's good for her. So if anybody's ever open to that, just like feel free. Or if anybody is like, hey, I want to do a power hour now, just post in our group, our team page, and be like, hey, I want to do a power hour. Anybody up? And just hop on a Zoom. You guys are welcome. I can share my Zoom login. She's Eastern. But yeah, I can share my Zoom login if you guys ever want to, use it as well. But I think the more that we can just dig in and help each other out and be a team unity again, which it feels so good to finally feel that way. So I do apologize to you guys for falling off the face of the earth, but I'm back. So, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how you guys are all growing and building your teams as well. So, does anybody have anything that they're struggling with, or any questions?
Okay. I have a little thing.
Yeah.
I have a continuous group, and I have regular groups. And do y'all ever just add on to continuous groups? Like everybody that's graduated from one group, you send it to a continuous group? Or is that just too many groups? Because sometimes I feel like I have groups everywhere.
I know. I've done it before, and it just never really, I didn't put my whole focus in there because I want to put more focus to my current challengers. So it just kind of always dies off. So what I've seen a lot of coaches do is they have one wellness group where basically all of their basic information, and now that you can do the units, and you go into group setting and group type, and it's like social learning, and you choose that, and that allows you to do the units. So now, and this is my goal, is to do like a wellness group. So anytime I add somebody, whether it's just a 2B mindset, whether it's just a bod, I don't care what it is, or if it's a lead that finally got a hold of me, I'm going to put them in there, and that like the units are going to be everything they need. Now, the current challenge group I have is going to be for active people. So I would say do that, where then it's a great place to have all of your clients in one place. So there's a Lift 4 launch. You can post about it there and they can all see it. Or you're doing a new challenge group and you can post it about there, but they have to add themselves if they're willing to dive back in. So I think that would be more beneficial, because then you're saving yourself time for repeating everything and then going from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Because you want to put your focus on the people that want it. Obviously we want to add value, but then, so focus on your challenge group that's active, have that wellness group that's for anything, and then just kind of have everybody gets in there. And then just when you're running a new challenge group, just share it in there. And if they want to join you, they can.
Yeah. It's a lot of talking to myself. So
yeah. Yeah. I just feel like it's hard. One big group and broken down by programs and new launches, VIP groups. Wait, can you explain, Heather? I don't know what you just said. Are you around?
Sorry, I guess I could talk now instead of typing. So I have one big, it's like wellness type group, and I have everybody in there, and all of my coaches have clients in there. And then anytime there's like a new launch, or if we're doing like a one program where everybody's in one program, like tubing mindset, or this Lift 4, then I create a second group for all those new clients. But I also add them to my large group. So it's like our big like fit community. And then we also have like broken down smaller groups.
Yeah, I love that. And it's just really easy to connect with people and still add value, even if they're not doing something to post in there and be like, oh, I needed that today. So I would say if you do have that group, still continue at least once a day to vote something, whether it be motivational or some type of something. Otherwise, it's just going to kind of be dead. You want people to be like, I know that if I go in there, I'm going to see something that's going to add value too. So my goal this weekend is to put together our new coach training. And so I'll be sharing that. That will be a separate Facebook group. I was doing like the Vimify, and I'm just going to do it all with the unit section in a new Facebook group. So I will keep you posted on that. But I just really love this, and I can feel like our team coming back. And I mean, you guys didn't necessarily go anywhere. I did. So, but I'm really looking forward to our Thursday night team calls again. And I really appreciate you guys showing up, because it's really cool to have somebody new that you don't get to hear their perspective come in and kind of hear their story. And so I've got a really great lineup. I'm going to schedule with Nicolette Anderson. She is a really, really awesome coach. She just hit executive leader, which is like the top rank on the leadership ladder. I've got Nikki Johnson, who was in the 2B Mindset test group, and she is she's like a 4-time elite coach as well. Yes, Nicolette is super sweet. I've got like 4 other coaches lined up. So I'm ready to bring you value. No team call next week because it's Summit. So we'll be having some FOMO. Yeah, you guys will be having some FOMO because you won't be there. We're going to put together a little video that we are going to use to get our team excited about Summit 2019. We're going to do that together while we're there. And then we're going to do a little video together about what coaching is on our team, so that you guys can also use that for prospects. So we're going to be putting that together, and we're going to be having a ton of fun. And Summit tickets will go on sale for 2019 at the end of the Summit while we're there. It's usually like the day or usually probably like Friday, I think usually it will go on sale. So keep posted, because they're always cheaper in the beginning. And then also it's going to be in Indiana again. I believe it's July. I have to check the dates. If you check the FAQ, I'm pretty sure it's there, but I want to say July 13th. I'm not positive, but so mark your calendars. Just know that, and I'm not sure what they'll be. Does anybody know what the cost of the ticket will be? I can't remember. Was it like 200?
I think it was 145. Is how much it starts out with, and it was like the Friday because I bought ours while we were at Summit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's either Friday, so maybe it's Friday. Yeah. So just know, and we'll post about it in the team page for you, but I just say get hyped. It's going to be awesome. And if you are a new coach, so I know Courtney and I think, who else was on here? Jamie left, but so you can have success starters. So in your first 3 months as a coach, so whether it's May, June, or July, or sorry, you joined in June. So whether it's June, July, and August, you hit Success Club 5, or whether it's July, August, and September, you hit Success Club 5, you'll get a free ticket to Summit for 2019. So hit that, put that on your goal to get that free ticket. And you can always buy the ticket. And if you win that Success Starter, you'll get it reimbursed. So I would say do it because it's a, you know, it's a discounted price. And then if you hit it, then you'll get it reimbursed. So yes, it's in Indy again. So, all right, guys, well, I'm going to let you go. We've been on this call for a long time and I didn't bring any water up here and I'm like going to die. So I will talk to you guys later and
Thanks.
have a great
I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry. I said thank you for